moly, friends. That's how we do, right? That is an official Role-Playing Unlimited welcome back right there from a bunch of nearest and dearest, y'all. Thank you. Thank you kindly, friends. I'm very touched, very appreciative. And what happened to the music? Is it just that soft? I just don't hear it. Yeah, I guess it's a softer song. That's okay. Welcome back, friends. Let's see if we remember how to do this. Where wars are fought in the stars, where fantasies are final, where agents are orange, evolutions are new, realms are forgotten, dragons are lanced, and culls have essence. And a new add-on to all of that. Ah! Love that hype, friends. Where we are in a race against time, against the inevitable execution of all things. Just to tag on to that again oh so briefly, we'll start with the bears and the air. Mountains, rivers, and streams will murder what matters to you and move on to your neighbors and kids. The ending is nigh for all realms in the multiverse. And we've got a lot of catching up to do. We've got a bit of bridge work to do here as well, as we've had a lot happen in our server over the last 7 weeks. Not a lot. We kept true to the downtime as predicted. We didn't do a whole lot, but we did have a major segue that gets us from Act 5 to Act 6, which if you are part of our viewing audience here, and you're not in our server to have seen all of these things happen, then you are certainly warranted this information to help you bridge that gap, so you're not just like, what happened? They were doing this last time and this. So let's check in first with the RU crew, all 7 of whom are assembled in the Coalescence Gaming Lounge. It's been a while since we've done this. Let's kick it off.
The firefighters from our fire departments, he accidentally started the fire.
Oh.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey, Daniel.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back, and welcome for the first time, our new compatriot here at Swan Crew. Tony, good to meet you.
Hi.
Howdy. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
This is your executioner.
Yes, we will witness the execution of all things as we're getting into the stream. Holy moly, look at this hype train, y'all. What are we at now? Level 6, 32%. Freaking amazing. You guys are just the best. Better than the best. Best of the best. You're the best around. Diego, good morning to you. Adam, how you doing?
Morning, everybody.
Good. Johnny Sly, hello.
Hey.
And we did hear from good old Sargento right there, the wonderful Ariana. I believe I heard Sarah speak up as well upon my jumping into the chat. And yes, as you can see, we got an entirely new setup here in the stream background right here. The end result of 3 days of back-breaking labor, moving all of those heavy bookshelves out of the way and getting a bit more spacious right here. I can actually turn this chair completely in a 360, whereas before I couldn't even really turn it at a 45-degree angle without bumping into the books behind me. So it's pretty cool in that respect, and also I think there are less things behind me for the camera to occasionally get confused on, so hopefully less refocusing issues during live streams. But we'll see how it goes. But let's jump into the main game page here, where we are looking at Cry Little Sister. That is incorrect. That was the title of our last act. Now we are on
Weep, big brother.
Don't forget to bring an umbrella.
Does anybody know the title of our current act? I mean, it's the name of the stream, but it's also posted in the bi-weekly chat.
Is that Mrs. Strahd?
That might be the case. Barovia's new dominance. We will find out more about that. I mean, we've already taken Strahd out when he had the stupid misfortune of stepping out of his demiplane where he controls literally everything to a battleground that did not benefit him as well. And he met his untimely end at the hands of this very party, so it is rather apropos that this team is the one that opts to travel to the demiplane of Ravenloft, the kingdom of Barovia, where somewhere within this rainy castle Ravenloft is located one of the 6 remaining pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts. And as we talked about at the start of the stream, we've got some bridge work to do here, getting us from Act 5 over to Act 6. A few story developments did occur over in the old Discord home base, so for our streaming audience, we will bring you up to speed on that appropriately. And yes, when last we left off, all of our teammates had successfully either destroyed the endgame boss for the coalesced realm that they were, I don't want to say assigned to, but maybe shunted to, rather. And or they were successful in destroying the Achilles heel of that endgame boss. We had 6 parties, we had 3 bosses. 3 of the parties took on Zastam, Acererak, and the Vampire Lord Strahd. And the other 3 parties, what do we got? Honk, Shoo. Choo choo. There we go, very cool. The other 3 parties took on the Achilles heels. In the case of the Liches, we were looking for their phylacteries, and in the case of the Vampire Lord, we had to find his crypt and destroy his coffin, so that when the party destroyed his body, he didn't just go Misty form and float right back to there. He didn't have that option anyway. You guys actually took down his Misty form, 2, while he was in process of escaping.
With the power of daylight.
With the power of friendship and this gun I found.
My fingers look pixely when they go over the window. Let the window here to my left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be time for a new camera for this thing too. I think the camera is officially the oldest piece of equipment I'm using now. It's from the original computer that I got back in 2020, and everything else from headset to microphone to computer itself have been replaced. So might be time to update the old camera here as well. It's supposed to be a 1080, but things get old. It happens.
By that logic, I need to update. By that logic, I need to get a new phone because that's the oldest piece of equipment I'm using. My laptop, my headphones are newer than my phone.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, those are among the newest things. I actually just got the iPhone 17, this fucking bitch in orange one right here, like just last month, and a new iPad to match it as well. So we are up to date on all of that coolness.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're rolling fancy right here in the HP stronghold. All right, so all of that having been accomplished, Achilles heels destroyed, endgame bosses destroyed. Pardon me while I find my narration voice here again. It's been a while. This is the most I've spoken in like 2 months in one solid sitting, so bear with me while I get back up to speed on that. And if I could trouble Ari... if I could trouble Ari to give us the old date stamp there in the chat log, I would appreciate that. Alright, so after all of that was said and done, we had a random party member from each of our 6 tables rolled, and they were the unintentional targets of a ritual that was taking place in the centralmost place of the Planes of Existence, the city realm known as Sigil. And responsible for this ritual, which at its core was a series of wish spells cast by 5 archmages, and it was a completely experimental ritual, the hopes of which we'll get into later on why they were doing this. But the end result was completely unexpected in that they drew a party member from each of our tables to their ritual circle. Adam, in this party, was the one drawn to this location. And we did have that RP in our holiday December 25 downtime channel, so if you missed any of that, you can scroll up a bit and see just how all of that went. That is the most direct lead-in to where we were to where we are now. And the 5 archmages are none other than Illustrial, oh gosh, is it Silverhand? I'm not so much up to date on my Forgotten Realms lore. Kelvin Arunson was still the main honcho in charge, along with Elminster, back when I was into Forgotten Realms in the early aughts. But Illustrial was Kelvin's significant other, so I am familiar with the character. I just forget her last name. Not truly important, but I think it's Silver Hand, Silver Blade, Silver Nose, something in that respect. She is the head of this group of archmages, and this is her sanctum that our 6 characters were summoned to. The other 4 archmages are, let's see, who did we have? We had Mordenkainen himself from Earth, as well as Tasha, a number of spells that we're all familiar with named after both of those characters, Hideous Laughter, Mansions, Blades, things of that nature. There was also Dalamar from the world of Kryn, and that added a new layer of complexity, as our Monday table has a character named Dalinar, inspired from the, oh gosh, I forget the name is on the tip of my tongue. He's probably watching in the stream right now, and he can tell me exactly what the series of books is that he inspired it from. But our homebrew world also has a kingdom known as Danamar. So we've got Dalamar, Dalinar, and Danamar. And we will find a way to coalesce the 3 of those, because it wouldn't be a job well done otherwise. Dalamar is probably the least known of all of these archmages, depending on your familiarity with the Dragonlance series. Raistlin Majere is the most well-known character on that spectrum of the series. Dalamar is a dark elf, which is different from a drow. Dark elves are elves that have chosen the arts of dark magic in Kryn, as opposed to drow, which are just a completely different entity in Forgotten Realms and other settings. Dalamar was Raistlin's apprentice, who took over the mastery of the Tower of High Sorcery after Raistlin was killed. So Dalamar, while the least known of this group, probably, aside from the number 5, which I arguably is probably more well-known than Dalamar in this circle, he, just a bit more background on him in that respect. The 5th Archmage was Callous Prayer, which is my homebrew character. I've played that character as an NPC primarily since the late 90s, when some of you didn't even exist as a concept yet, is how old this guy is. And I played him for a few years as a live-action role-playing character before he met his untimely doom at the hands of his own twin brother. It was very Dragonlance in that respect. A very fitting conclusion for that character. Yeah, we had a very intense RP that was also one of the most hilarious moments I've ever had, which would be a 10-minute tangent on its own that I'm desperate to tell right now, but we will suppress that for another time. The 5 Archmages got together because they have, like everybody in the multiverse at this point, they've known that this Agent Orange galactic-wide zombie outbreak has gotten to points that are extremely difficult to manage. Like, most of the survivors who weren't immediately turned a very high percentage of them have been killed just in the apocalypse trying to survive it at this point. So these wizards have gotten together with the intent of divining why this happened, who, if anyone, is responsible for it, what is responsible for it otherwise, and all of their research has led them to Vecna. They already knew throughout this research that Zastam and Acererak were the two most responsible for unleashing this plague upon the galaxy. They were the two who performed the ritual. Vecna was the one who taught them the knowledge to do so. Strahd was kind of a tag-along, almost. He didn't have a whole lot to do with zombies. Vampires are more his forte. He finds zombies very detestable. That's why in his realm you never really saw any of them or any of the combats with him until the very end, when he was kind of like, I have to have them around just because of their usefulness, but I'm going to stay over here in the corner as far away from as many of them as I can, except for these Class A's that are going to protect... Oh, crap, they're all dead because Steven showed up. All right.
You would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't right in the action surge.
Yeah, that was one of the more epic rounds right there when you got assailed by a dozen Class A's and lived to tell the tale. So, before that little side tangent there, Vecna is the one responsible for conveying this information. Zastam and Acererak are the two responsible for implementing it. Our 5 archmages, after their divining and their rituals, have determined that all of this has been a smokescreen for something else entirely. Yes, Vecna is attached to realms of death, undeath, things of that nature. But the conversion of all living things to a state of undeath does not appear to be his ultimate goal. If anything, the Archmages have discerned that his goal is to remake all of existence itself. Likely in a similar outcome to where most things that exist are existing in a state of undeath and are completely subservient to him. But he doesn't seek to change the existing into a form he finds more desirable. He wants to rewrite the entire playbook from stage 1, almost like Thanos after he realized, okay, so even after taking out half of you guys, you still didn't get the message. Now I'm going to have to just take everything out and rebuild it from the ground up. Very similar in that respect. And he has already begun the ritual of unmaking at a location that our Archmages are still yet to identify. What we do know, and Mordenkainen unmaking, yes, dun dun dun. What our Archmages do know, Mordenkainen was the one who pointed this out, is the existence of a legendary artifact that virtually nothing is known about aside from its existence. And this is how we get to the Rod of 7 Parts. We hinted at its existence, we foreshadowed what was to come at the end of Act 5 in Stew Crew, our Sunday evening crew, when they found the first of the 7 pieces. And that just happened to coincidentally line up to leave us with 6 pieces remaining and 6 parties to go after them. So we put it forth to all of the tables. Which realm do you want to go to? One of these is in Faerun, in the realm of Zastam. One of them is somewhere in the Blood Sea of Istar, in the Dragonlance Kryn setting. Another of them is in the Astral Plane, supposedly located within the destroyed body of some dead divine being. Another one's here in Ravenloft. Another one, I don't know if I talked about the Zastam one yet in Faerun, but we've got a number of them in different locations. All of our parties...
Stew Crew's going to hell.
Stew Crew is going to hell, that is correct. Yes, they chose to return. Oh boy. Had too much celebratory smoke this morning during the opening credits. I should only have had one toke. For those of you familiar with the Wednesday adventures from Act 3, right before we got into Endgame against Darth Nihilus, they spent the entire time traversing levels 1 through 7 of the 9 Hells in search of the Archfiend who had so cruelly ensnared their most beloved companion, this cute, adorable fairy that was made out of magical energy and only existed to be happy and joyful and heal. And it did not go as the party hoped. They got all the way to the 7th level. They started combating against this guy, and he is a very difficult foe. They were unable to vanquish him, and even when Nihilus showed up in the 7th level of Hell to add an extra layer of difficulty, Nihilus and this Fiend Lord known as Abhadanalia even went head-to-head, which kind of tied into the endgame event, which is where Abhadanalia showed up on the field almost to challenge Nihilus again, like, you showed up in my house, I'm going to show up in yours now, motherfucker. So we're bringing it all the way back to that, back to Act 3, to that 7th level of Hell for the Sunday evening crew, now that Sarah brings it up. Unmake all your debt. Nice. Alrighty, so that brings us to the point that we're at now, where our table has chosen Ravenloft. We are going to the Castle Ravenloft in search of one of the 6 pieces, and that will bring us up to speed for last night, where I posted some details that will get us fully to the point that we're at here. Give me just a moment to scroll up to that, and we will continue right from that point. The party assembled their gear and set out for the portal gate that would send them to Barovia, to Castle Ravenloft. Somewhere within that mythic fortress was said to be one of the 6 remaining pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts. But where? The realm itself was positively miserable, with heavy rains and wind, yet a dense fog shrouded the fortress almost entirely from view. Almost as if sensing the decision your group had before them, an emaciated elf girl in ragged clothing descended from the gloom before your collective. A soft smile greeted you as a single tear rolled down her cheek. Of everything in this realm, somehow she alone was the only thing protected from the environment. I say that almost with positive 100% degree there. Some of you at this high of a level may have ways to protect yourself in that respect, so take that with a grain of salt. I am Kindrel, betrothed of Strahd. I can see in your souls the responsibility of grief you carry. You have broken my heart, stolen my reason for existence, left me with an immortal eternity to grieve in sadness, alone. She shakes her head sadly. This will not stand. My existence will not be ruined at the expense of yours being saved. You break my heart. You steal my reasons. So too shall I do to you. She gestures at the castle behind her. The doors are open, the towers unsealed. You'll not find the place completely defenseless, of course, but roam, explore, do what it is that you do. But know that in 6 hours' time, this realm, and everyone and everything within it, will cease to exist. I control the reality and stability of this realm now, and have marked its imminent end well before your arrival. As I understand it, the destruction of the gem you seek will spell the ultimate doom for your realms also. Fitting. She gestures again to the castle behind her. Have at it. But prepare to be disappointed. Prepare to return home, if you can, empty-handed, with only heartbreak and sadness to report to your loved ones. Your time to continue breathing draws shorter with each moment. I curse you all. She continues floating before you, almost as if taunting a response.
Your husband was a bitch.
She does not respond to that. Stormlight Archives. There it is. Johnny responding earlier to a question about his character's inspiration. You can see here on the scenery that we have available to us, that is a commonality with this map pack that I have purchased here. So we're going to have some extra degrees of visual benefit here that we are not used to, in addition to the usual overhead view map. Oh, very nice, and she's playing on it too. No harm, no foul in that respect. We will have maps that are just like this, but the traditional bird's eye view as well for when we have need of like combat and exploration. So it's almost like we get the first person or third eye bird's eye view, and then the traditional top down as well. Oh, she fell into the courtyard. Or can she fly?
How are you that hurt? Did you not get a long rest?
Oh yeah, I gotta rest up.
She and Caius were wrestling last night. It got a little rough. Yes, that is. I was about to mention the same thing there, Stephen. Thank you. For any of you who have not done so, make sure to click those long rest buttons. Click them a few times. You've had several days. I think 7 days was the downtime that we had to spend at Illustrial's Sanctum before we all absolutely needed to go through the portals to the realms that we now find ourselves within. And yes, this is just one view, almost as if we're kind of standing on like a hilltop nearby observing the castle. You can see here in the distance the two towers side by side. We have elected in our group chat that we are going to go to the shorter of the two towers. I believe it's this stumpier looking one right here. And there is a what appears to be a hatch on the top of that we're able to make out from a distance. It's actually not a hatch at all, but we will find out more about that upon arriving closer. Oh, yeah, there goes Tawny Pot playing with the effects tool. Very handy addition, especially for spellcasters. Can be a fun little... Yeah. Woohoo!
When did you get gay breath?
I've always had gay breath.
Oh, it's very tasty.
It's just powerful now. I have some Skittles.
It's delicious. And then we can see the drawbridge that I talked about down here. That leads seemingly to a front entrance, although now that I'm looking at the map for this, it may be a rear entrance, or maybe the magnificent looking glass structure that I'm seeing that I've assumed was on the front side of the keep is actually on the back side. Could be either side. Alright, now I gotta find this. If you didn't catch the message last night, there are over 50 maps for Castle Ravenloft here. If any of you have ever played Curse of Strahd, some of these locations are going to be familiar to you. And one thing that I have learned about the Curse of Strahd module is just how insane it is to try to navigate this castle, even with the maps they provide you. So I spent much of the past 2 days literally just looking at these maps, which thankfully come with blueprints that show where everything is attached, but even with those, it's crazy. If you happen to log in the other night while I was on the private Discord stream coalescing, you would have seen some of what you're in store for here, because it's crazy. Okay, where are we? Level 6, level 3. Alright, level 3. Yeah, here's the other scene right here. I guess this would be the backside of the building, which I guess is closer to the towers that we're going to be approaching. So you would all definitely see this.
Ooh, they got good taste.
Oh, fireball it!
Fuck them up.
These effects would destroy my old PC.
Oh gosh, yeah, that is one thing too. Is all of these maps are animated, so if we do have issues with any lag in that respect, I can certainly pause the animation
No,
to hopefully give us a cleaner experience.
It's good. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm glad I have this PC versus my old one. The other one,
Right.
I think you can also adjust what level of animations you receive on your end in your own settings.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm not screwing with it.
Okay, so we got this, we got this, we got this. Oh shit. Glad I checked that. Alright. So here we go. We're going to be... we have enough capability for flight to cover the entire party, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I can fly.
Alright.
Sarge
Me
can
too.
fly. Connie can
Fantastic.
fly.
Alright, so before we fully...
I have a bunch of flying creatures in my pocket.
Oh, nice.
Or are you just happy to see me?
Okay, so before we fully get back into it here, let's do a general party introduction. 6 of you are quite familiar adventuring with each other, but we do have a new companion who I'm guessing we would have met at Elestriel's Sanctum, whether he was traveling to Sigil, whether drawn from one of the coalesced realms, whether he was, as we've been typically doing, an NPC at one of our coalesced realms bases, who now has kind of stepped forward from the background flock, has gained enough experience, and I'm going to be kicking the butt now alongside the rest of you. I mean, we have any number of options. Red will certainly be our standing NPC here, is what I meant to say. Caius is still attached via comlink. He does not owe our party any further favors at this stage, but he can probably be enticed to return on occasion for any number of reasons. Hey, how about that? That worked out.
Hey.
I got about 45,000 reasons to retire.
Yeah, I got about 58,000 reasons I can send him back.
Oh man, we got 42 million over there. We have capabilities, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we are going to move to the next map here. Once we get party introductions out of the way, I will tell you to prepare those clickety-clacks, because we are going to get back into it with some zombies that we have fought against many times. Yeah, those glass
Zombies!
stones. Doesn't appear to be any obvious way to enter from there. It looks like maybe if you either went in through the front door, or perhaps another ground level entry that you don't see, you could ascend up to that area. Likewise, if you go to the towers like we're planning, you could descend into it. Or you could just try to destroy them entirely, but we don't know just how that would go.
Diego, no Nova rounds on your first turn. We are going to get any rest trying to find this rock.
No Nova rounds.
No Nova rounds.
Who said so?
I got a new power where I get a second
yeah.
Nova round now.
Oh yeah.
Or you got another level action surge?
He got his unique power finally. He purchased it way back at like level 4, but he had to wait until the party group level hit level 10 or level 11, which didn't happen until over this downtime. But I never forgot about you, buddy. Yeah, I wonder what exactly. Let me double check something here. I will beg and plead that you not audible me too much, though, because I got you. Okay, yeah, I know where those glass domes connect. I do have the maps all set up for them, just everything is not dynamically lit. But because every map is kind of like its own small little section, they're kind of easy to adjust on the fly, but it will, like, if we just decide to go somewhere that I haven't fully prepped yet, it could be like a 10, 15, 20-minute delay. Alrighty. Yeah, there is definitely a holy vibe, or unholy, as it were, about that section that we see over there. But yes, we'll just go from left to right here. As it turns out, our new friend Tony is all the way on the right side of the Roll20 lineup here. Speaking of which, what is your familiarity with Roll20?
Virtually none.
Alright, so is your map currently like 80% covered with all of our avatars and names?
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, so on the right side of your interface there, where the chat log is, click that gear on the upper right. And scroll it on down to audio and video. And then the video display tab. Change the video avatar size to small or names only. I prefer names only, so all I see is the map and the people who are logged in. Sucks that I don't see the avatars, but it's a lot of map space that we need.
Much better.
Beautiful. Sam Smith dropping some gold right there. Love it. All right. What else do we go? Okay, I'm on an entirely different. I'm on a blueprint map right here. That's why. All right, so Johnny Sly, why don't you tell us about your character, please?
So Brix is an Eladrin monk. He just got respec'd into a wonderful subclass called Way of the Living Weapon. He is one of the characters that came into the groups via the wonderful Time Mistress, because I sacrificed my original character. So he is what they describe as a weapon of mass destruction, which now is more complete with his new subclass. Yeah, and he likes to hit things.
Well, that works out because I happen to play a lot of things that need to be hit.
Also, we're graffitiing the current castle.
Hell yeah, do it. Krill, tell us a bit about yourself, please.
Krill's a goblin rogue / ranger. And he's a little scamp when it comes to terrorizing humans.
Yeah, that is a long-seated plot right there, too, going back to the pregame, the prologue.
Oh, yeah.
Those poor humans that we still haven't ever seen again. I was like, I'm going to bring a group of NPCs into this group to start off with, and Krill scares them away. And then we bring in another group of NPCs, and unfortunately...
They die.
Yeah, unfortunately. Another bit of Roll20 heads up right here, Tony. If you click the colored box that is next to your name there on the bottom of the screen, that will change your the color that you use in the game, both for a number of things. For pinging purposes like this, like my pings will always be white, so you know that it's mine, that it's me who's doing it. It'll also take your measurement. Like anytime you're using the measuring ruler on the left side of the page, that will indicate who it is that's doing the measuring. As well as in the options menu, if you enable the 3D dice option. In the same area where I told you to go to audio video, there's a dice options one. You can do enable 3D dice, automatically roll 3D dice, and then anytime you roll something, it will give us a nice visible representation there on the screen, like so. I don't know if you saw that. I think you have to have them enabled to see other people's dice too, so that might have only just came across to a few people in that regard.
I saw it.
Excellent. So that is another option right there. Your dice will also be the of the color that you have chosen in that regard. Hey, he chose yellow. I like that color. All right. And let's see, who is next? Varus, we're going to need to get you onto the map. Well, onto the scene, as it were. Whoop. All right, tell us about yourself.
Varus is a champion fighter built to destroy mages. He's a high elf. So, yeah.
Keeping it short and keeping it sweet. All right. Well, then, up next, we've got Diego, who plays Carl. Let's hear a bit about your guy.
Carl is the most complicated multi-class character I have ever made. Carl is a ranger, cleric, fighter, assassin. So he's all over the place. He's really good with a crossbow. He mostly fights from a distance, and he has an absolutely terrible first turn of any battle. His Nova round is at the first turn, and he's a quiet guy. He just kind of talks like this all the time and speaks in short sentences. Kind of speaks like the Hulk. He speaks like me, Carl. It's something between the Hulk and Yoda.
Well, all right. That brings us to over here, where it is Tawny Paw.
Woo! Yeah, so I play Tawny Paw. She is a barbarian shifter, so she can like change a little bit. She gets a little stronger, a little more HP. And in game, her big thing is making sure that her homies stay alive, up and fighting. So she's always trying to clock her homies around her and keep them up and in the game. So she's quick to run around with some health potions in between smacking shit with a fiery axe. Which also, if you are not flame retardant, don't stand next to Tawny, because she's gonna light shit on fire. Her axe does splash damage, and it just like spits fire around me in 5 feet. So you gonna get lit up if you next to me.
Because I spit
And
hot
she also
fire.
likes to sexually harass small, adorable humanoid animals.
They're not all small. Some of them are our size.
You were making eyes at small Arctic bunny man.
I was just thinking of small Arctic bunny man.
I think it
Most
depends
people-
on who the
I don't
spirit is.
shame. Yeah.
Most people deny the allegation of sexual harassment altogether. You just deny what you sexually harass.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably not the best look for me.
Swan Crew rocks. Nice. All right. Well, up next we have got Sahar.
So my character Tony is Sahar. She is a Oath of Vengeance paladin. She's half blind, not particularly smart, but she's come to appreciate this group of warriors and respects them. She doesn't probably respect you yet, but you know, just prove yourself. And Tony.
Oh.
New guy.
Like,
New
you've
blood.
shown me
Guy.
nothing but disrespect the whole time, so I mean, it lines up. I just wanted to be clear.
No.
So
And
your creation is like disrespect.
her primary weapon, she likes
Wow.
pole arms and glaives, and she also enjoys lightning. Lots and lots of lightning.
Ooh, lightning can be very
And
fun
that's kind
outside
of
here.
that's kind of her deal. Mostly just playing up on the half blind thing. So it's like, can you see anything? Do you think I can?
What does your one good eye see?
Rain.
Yeah. Like
My
that chicken
aura
mean
is
girl.
now a rave.
Oh.
My poor drawing skills there. All right, and as I understand it, Tony is in process of still building his character, but what can you tell us about the character so far? No worries on how long it takes you to finish up. This is such an easy format that as soon as you're ready, we just drop you right into the field of play, and it's just you're ready to go.
Well, like you said, my character is not quite ready yet. I had a good base for it, and then I was informed that I used the wrong character sheet because I know Roll20.
Oh, did you use the 24 sheet?
Yep.
Gotcha. My bad.
It's all right.
Yeah, we're in our last, I think, 4 months or so of using the 14 rules here. This campaign started in mid 24 actually was when Act 4 of this began. So we didn't want to switch to the new system mid-campaign, but we will be doing that very soon.
Well, my character, I'm just gonna name Ricky for now because I have a placeholder name. I haven't actually got a name, but it's he's gonna be a half-elf sorcerer, and I'm kind of rolling with the fact that you all were going to Barovia, since my last campaign I did was Curse of Strahd.
Sure.
And figured my character would just be picked up somewhere already in Barovia, since I'm already there.
Oh, okay, that works totally.
But I'm still fleshing out the character.
Sure. Yeah, we can
I'm here,
totally
but
say
building.
that we did introductions between the betrothed of Strahd taunting our group and the group actually reaching the first encounter, so we can just kind of do that as a side scene, flashback, or whatever when the time comes. But as far as the streamlined chronology here, we can certainly just drop your character in once you are set in that respect.
Oh, Tony, fill in, and I guess for the stream notes, fill in is a character that I drew from the deck of many things, unfortunately. So
is there.
He's there. Varys was originally a deck of many things draw, but I turned him into the main character of this one. So, or my playable character, I should say.
You're coming in a little muffled there, buddy. If you can speak a little closer to the mic, or whatever you got to do there on your side. Appreciate it.
Is that better?
World's better.
I shut the window to the outside.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Look the outside.
No fresh air for you.
Yes, recycled air. Truck stop air.
The
Drop it.
taste of recycled air. Okay, so I've got NPCs to introduce. Radabaru has been with us almost since the beginning, and you can tell a lot about his character just by looking at his picture right there. The bloodshot eyes, the hand-rolled cigarillo between his all too sharp fingers right there. He likes a brawl. He likes to fight. He's tie-dye. He's hip. He's down with it. He's not always the most perceptive, but he's loyal to a fault, and bless him, he tries his hardest. He is, I think, the lowest level character in the party, or is right there next to Peelin in that respect. And his contributions are small but meaningful. He's a party companion in every sense of the word. and he has more than earned his spot with this group.
What is Red's level right now?
Red probably needs to go up too, because I have not updated NPCs.
Yeah, he needs to go. Yeah, still need to go up 2 levels, wouldn't he?
He does, yeah. He should be level 9,
Yeah.
and he is level 7 right now. So yeah, let's knock that out real quick. You know, I like to roll my HP. A little bit below average.
He is 1 level
ASI.
above.
ASI or feet right here at this level.
Oh,
Come on. Loading, loading, loading. Roll 20 is loading. Oh gosh. What does that do? I think that's from the Ebron book. Yeah, I can't do that. Ooh, what's that?
just 2 pounds.
Oh, you have to be Warforged. Ooh, what if you went through like a Warforged thing over the last 7 days?
His shell became like tech.
Right, like he's like, what's the Slash, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that's like all cyborged out and shit? Or no, that's not Slash.
Metalhead.
Not Slash. it's-
Metalhead.
Metalhead, thank you. It's been a couple years since I watched that. I picked up the whole TMNT like series from the original 80s, 90s and watched them all back in like 22. It's a blast. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to add some Warforged shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. When you do this. I mean, really, this feat is only going to give me...
His shell is now
okay,
a bong.
so my con can be added to my armor class like a barbarian. And I
Ooh.
get to add +1 to my strength or con. I'm going to add it to con.
I mean, we don't know what's inside his shell except for an abundance of weed.
That's true.
Yep, and underneath that, a lot of armor plating.
Nice.
Little fact about Redabru, he actually grows his weed inside of his shell, some kind of greenhouse effect.
Whoa,
don't like that.
Nice.
That sounds spooky.
Something is wrong with his character sheet here, though. His constitution score is 502,202, giving him a
That sounds right.
modifier of 1,004,415. But
That
somehow,
sounds
I
right
mean,
to me.
that sounds legit.
somehow he still only has 72 hit points. That doesn't add up.
Dang.
Those are Reed's old stats. You need to back off on that a little bit.
Yeah, this happens occasionally when like you have a magic item equipped that adjusts an attribute, but I'm not seeing that he has anything like that. Oh gosh.
He has that platinum hammer thing. The
Right,
dynamite
yeah, the
healer.
platinum
Platinum
scarf
scarf.
isn't doing that. Dusk Crusher is not doing it. +3 shield, not doing it. Could it be my rations? Nope.
It's probably the ration.
It's the ration. I've been rationing the weed because we don't know how much. It's like Mary and Pippin when they each get the bag, and like Mary smokes or Pippin smokes all of his in like 3 days, and then Mary still has like 80% of his left, and he gives it to him anyway. He's like, you smoked too much, Pippin.
Aw.
It just means you need to find Isengard and their big stash of Longbottom
Yeah.
leaf.
Well, this was after that. This was in Return of the King. When they split up, and he's like, here, take the weed. I know you need it more than I do. You smoke too much.
When he
Pippin."
rides,
Aw.
Like, I
when he
get that.
rides I remember that scene where he rides with Gandalf to a road.
Yeah. I love that scene. Gandalf and Pippin together. That's a solid act. All right, so yeah, something is wrong with my con. I'm not seeing it. Maybe there's a manual adjustment somewhere. No. So whatever. It's just a glitchy character sheet, and unfortunately, I can't fix it right now. But we are going to go up another level with Red. And knock that out. We're going to roll his HP. Roll it. Come on, big money, big money. Son of a B. All right. Well, we could have had 2 extra hit points. Ooh, I got Indomitable. And Dunzo. All right. So Red is complete. He is leveled up. He's got some extra hit points right there, passing Peelin in that regard. And then, where is... I need to find Caius. There you are. Caius is definitely from another place altogether. He tends to fly around in a pretty bitchin' ship as well that I'm having trouble. There it is. Yaha! Oh, that's what it looks like. That's what his vessel looks like. Oh, damn it! I lost the quad jumper. It's buried on an old map that it's not really worth digging up right now. But he has a spaceship. It's cool. His whole theme is purple and gold. And he started out as a foe who was really just looking and itching for a fight and thought your group looked pretty badass, and he wanted to try his hand against you. He did some damage to you. You did some damage to him. Varys found the common ground between the two of you in that this guy is a mercenary and he likes credits. He likes money. And this group has a lot of it. So Varys paid him like 10,000 gold pieces to stop attacking us, you son of a bitch. And also, you know, we're not on opposite sides. There's like millions of undead and we're among the small percentage of living, so maybe we can be on the same side here in some respect. And he has become an ally in that capacity, where his services were initially procured through money, and he has since found other reasons to enjoy sticking around the group, but he is not a permanent standing ally. He, again, can be contacted and brought in on occasion, but otherwise Red and Peelin are our two extra characters who are consistently here with us. Here's another thing, too, that Roll20 upgraded, if you haven't noticed it yet. We have the traditional like way of moving around, like I like to do fancy like this, where you kind of like ping your movement. But for those of you who don't want to do that, just moving your character now with your mouse, see if it does it.
Oh, shit. It's actually like saying how far I'm going.
It shows your distance. It doesn't show it to everybody else, unfortunately. I thought it might, but it shows it to you at least, so that you don't have to be like, okay, 5, 10, 15. Like, you still can, of course. Yeah. Like, whatever movement works for you. You'll find this to be the most efficient, especially if I have API traps built onto the board. This will be the most efficient. But I use those very infrequently because they don't always work. And if I do use them, I will almost always tell you there are traps on this map, so you need to be very careful about where you step and don't just drag your token across the board. I need to see every square that you enter. But it also kind of spoils the surprise. Oh yes, we'll come back here where the heart is. Love ya. All right. So there we go. We've got all that. It's been as anticipated, that took about an hour just to get all of that stuff set up, get us all caught back up to speed, get our viewing audience caught up to speed. And we are now going to head to a map of complete darkness. I will drop your tokens in one at a time. I'm going to drop your tokens into this map, assuming that you are flying, because there's not a lot of room.
Sounds good.
It might be dark, but I got true sight.
Same.
And Sahar glows.
It's only dark because of the dynamic lighting.
Nightlight buddy!
Alright, so we got Bricks. We got Carl. Your tokens will start appearing down over here. We got Krill. We got... Oh, we're going to archive the Mega Hawk there. We're going to bring Peelin onto the board, along with Sahar. And Tawny Paw. And last but not least, let's get some more offense over here with Varys on that side. And yes, it definitely looked like a hatch because of how like flat it is against the surface right here, but it actually looks to be a descending spiral staircase. But shout out to J-Man's crew right there. But it is It's one of those like weird like spiral staircases that's like been retracted up to be flat with the surface level of the tower's roof. There's probably some mechanism that will get the stairs to descend so that you can access the interior of the tower. This already shows that bitch was lying, though. She said the access points to the towers were all opened up, and that is not the case. There is something very interesting across this 20-foot walkway right here, which has been constructed with railing on either side, i.e. not in Imperial fashion. You're not just going to stumble off the side right there. But there is an opening right here that I don't think any of you see just yet, but we will adjust some vision points very soon here so that you're able to do so. There are clearly other zombies inside of there, and based on the orange auras that you can see spilling out over there, some of you can see that. It would be indicative that there are Class A oranges over in there. And let's check out something very fun here. Look at what you can see across the way. That's what's inside that tower on the other side of the walkway.
Love me a giant heart.
Well, I was about to say, is that the same thing as Stranger Things?
Gargoyle! Yes, there it is, gargoyle. Yeah, if you've played Curse of Strahd, like I said, a lot of these locations are going to look familiar, and when Sarah suggested the bridge point between the two towers, I'm like, that's a beautiful location to start. Let's do it. So a lot of you can just very faintly make this out across the way. I will give you a return here to the actual combat map. This is like more what we're used to, the top-down view with the grid in place. For the scenery, I tried to remove the grid so that it didn't look so clunky and more like artistic like it's supposed to. But we are approaching the site here. I've got you just about as far on the edge of the map as possible, but even that is going to put us in very close proximity of a group of Class Bs. Of course, we can assume that while our group was like somewhere out at this point, we were aware of the zombie presence and could start planning appropriately how we were going to approach this. We didn't just get 15 feet away and like, oh shit, zombies! So I don't want to move your characters all the way back here and have the whole combat off the map, but in that respect, you can at least prepare yourselves ahead of time. Like, how do we want to approach this? Is this where Carl wants to be, for example? Like, you guys have some flexibility in how you approach this side of the map before we officially get into the initiative.
Let's see where Carl wants to go.
Oh yeah, and that's true for all of you. You guys can all choose where you want to go. If you look close enough here, if you zoom in like just left of Tawny Paw when the lightning strikes, you can just see the rooftops of the buildings below. Pretty fantastic detail on these maps. Very, very pleasantly pleased.
It also depends on which ones can fly and which ones can't.
Oh, very true, very true. I mean, let's rule of cool this right here. If you can't fly, just make sure that at the end of your first turn, your feet are on the ground. But in this little gray area between approach and actual starting initiative, you can be midair. Like I was with this person, but then I launched myself off at the start of initiative, and I'm going to make sure that I land right here, kind of thing.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
not seeing anybody move. Are you guys happy with your starting spots?
Brix is good.
Cool.
Question. With Pillin, are these like rooftops like the same height, like this rooftop, can he shoot from that vantage point right there?
That rooftop is like way down below. That's why you can only see it when the lightning flashes. It's like easily 80 feet down.
Let me see here. There's not a good place for him to land over here, and I know that.
By the time he goes, there will be a place for him to land.
Oh, for sure. He just needs to pick like the least concentrated area, like up here, where hopefully the party can clear those 3 that are close by, and then he'll have a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, so Pillen's going to start over here, and I'll say that Varys was carrying him up here with his boots flying.
Sure.
So Varys will start off here in front, kind of shielding him a little bit. That's where Varys is going to start. That's where I'll start my combat whenever it starts up.
I like it. Okay.
Carl's gonna stay somewhere within Sahara's aura, so I'm gonna wait for Sahara to move, and then I'll choose where Carl goes.
Beautiful. Let's see here. I need to get red on the map too. I think he's probably also going to aim to like start over here and then probably end his turn in this area of sorts. Okay. And one thing I will preface before we get too deep into this is I ran a Curse of Strahd module for my core group of players back in 2017, I think it was, so almost a decade ago. We got like 4 sessions into it. One of the party members got converted into a vampire, and there was immediate PvP. 2 player characters died, 2 others ran away, and nobody really wanted to pick it up again. So that is my experience with running the Curse of Strahd. Everything that you may know about Curse of Strahd may or may not be of benefit in this situation, because a lot of things I just kind of looked at it and I'm like, what is this? What does this look like? What plot can I build around this? I mean, the same thing any GM can do with a module. You can completely change all the details of it to fit what you want, but in this situation, I was forced with, do I want to read the module and try to adapt all that stuff into this, or do I just want to look at the map and say, Strahd's not here, Strahd is dead, so how does that change the interactions that we're going to have on this map? And that's the option that I leaned more towards. Some of them might line up perfectly with how the module goes. Some of them might 180. But just a heads up, a lot of this is just kind of stitched together. All right. We've got that. We've got you. And I think... Welcome back. Let's do our first turn order of 2026.
I literally rolled the same initiative twice.
We want to see a Class O. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Type 0. Type 0, baby.
Yeah, I'm the only one spec to fight it.
Tawny Paw is too. We got 2 at this
Gang,
table.
gang.
And we've got 2 at, ironically, it's the Sunday tables. We've got 2 at Stew Crew and 2 at Swan Crew, because DJ and Sapphire also jumped on that. But Sapphire's also on Tuesday Crew, so he's also bringing some extra firepower there. All right. So 5 of you have rolled. Who are we missing? Did everything not populate? 1, 2...
Oh, I didn't roll.
Looks like somebody's didn't populate either.
Yeah, it looks like Pillen's didn't populate. He has the same mission as me.
Nice.
Halen 22. 2, 2. Yeah, so you're going to have to dice off against yourself there, Steven, I guess. D20 versus D20, see who goes first. Or if it's yourself, you can certainly just choose.
Phil will go after me. Phil will go after Garrus.
That's fair. I bet when I do the automatic order, it's going to do them alphabetically. Yep, sure did. All right.
Wait, as long as we know it,
I can just change it.
Okay.
I was just thinking I should have did the auto and then changed it instead of changed it and did auto and then had to change it again. Okay, so that's all 7. Nope, that's 6 of you plus an NPC. We're still missing somebody. Who are we missing?
Redondo.
Oh, it's a. Well, yeah, it's red. I'm counting Tony, but Tony's character is in here. That's why I'm looking at the bottom. I'm like, hey, there's 7 people, but we don't have 7 characters yet. That's why. So yeah, red. Let's get you. Oh, there's Timu Charles Barkley. Remember that guy? Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Discard. Initiative. Come on, there we go. Hey, look at me, I did pretty good.
Hey!
I normally don't go that good. I'm 4th. All right, and then we have zombies. Okay.
Well, that's right. Where's Diego on the initiatives? I see him there. They seem like, hey, he's normally at like 40 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. What's up with that?
I rolled a 5, but I still have to add my gift of alacrity. I rolled a 4, so I have to add a 4 to my 18.
So now he's at 22 also?
I'll be at 22.2 as well, just like you guys. 22.26.
Dang.
But I don't know how to do that. I have to.
Is that already calculated in? Because you have a 13-point bonus to it. Should that be a 17 then?
I don't think it's calculated because it's a spell that I just have ready at the beginning of every fight.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
So,
Well, yeah, let me just adjust that.
and I just normally never need to use it, so I usually roll like a 40 initiative. So.
Okay, well that's easily adjusted. So now we just need to see what the zombies get for their initiative, and then we will proceed. Well, that was pathetic.
Whoever that guy is, he's never going to get a turn.
That was not good either. Okay. And then here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. What is that? Oh, that's fun. Okay. And then what about you? Boom, 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 boom.
These rolls of hidden initiatives.
Oh boy. Yeah. I would say asking you shall receive, but I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be long. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, better not be a class O.
Oh. That. There. Yep. Wait it out with you. Woo. Bum, 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 bum. What do you get for that? Oh, that's what. Okay. Now if I could just get the button to be a little more agreeable. There you are. Hey, that's wrong. That's what you get for copy pasting.
Type O -1.
Hey,
Okay. Okay, Slipknot.
Typo negative is a bitchin' band. And my blood type.
Universal boner.
Yeah. Holy shit, it's going first. Yep, type 0 -1.
No! You bastard!
That's our type 0.
I was gonna start calling them Slipknots.
Alright, so that's type 0. Type O. That's all 7 of you. That's 2 NPCs. Or I'm sorry, all 6 of you, 2 NPCs. Still, when Tony is ready, we can drop him in. And then our 2 zombie classes beyond that. Sort the order. And I think we are all good to go. We are just a nudge before that halfway point right now, so we're going to take a short break here. I'm happy to report I don't need to go out and take a 10-minute cigarette break, so I'm just going to kind of rest the voice here for a few moments and return very shortly with some combat. We'll see you shortly. Are you with us?
All right, Varys, Tawny, that type O is your problem.
Oh,
Not at all.
what kind of deal? One more level and I get 2 action surges.
Hi.
Now the biggest question: what do I want for lunch?
I had roast and mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato.
We have cookies and chocolates.
That's not fair. I want cookies and chocolates.
Cookies and chocolates too.
All right, so Tony, on the top of your screen where your character class and level is, and it showed on yours that it said level 1. If you hit that gear next to level 1, it should show class level, your background, your race, your alignment, and experience points.
Yeah, no, I got the level up now. I'm just doing all the 1 to 11 level up stuff.
Perfect. And then once that's done, we'll have Daniel move you up to Swan Crew and we can drag you in. And like I said, if you give description of your character to the token page, Adam will more than likely help you out with the token.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Cool.
Are burgers from Buffalo Wild Wings any good?
They're pretty decent, but our B-dubs might be different than your B-dubs.
Well, I'm in Laredo, Texas. So like,
It's probably better then.
I had their wings before at in Dodge City. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings go at the Loves over there, at the truck stop, and their wings are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I either want burger and wings or damn, they don't have a
Chicken
five guys
strips?
here. Well, I was thinking like burgers and wings or sub sandwiches from like Firehouse Subs or something like that.
Yeah. Have any of y'all tried those like sushi burritos? It's basically a sushi roll, but it's the size of a burrito.
There was a pretty good Chinese restaurant here the last time I spent the weekend in Laredo and ordered food. And I ordered again and I was not impressed this time.
Aw, that's a bummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some TikToks the other day that I think Johnny sent them to me. They were sushi tacos. I would
What?
destroy those.
Sushi tacos. Oh my
Sushi
goodness. I'm
tacos.
Googling so quick right now.
Ari, you just need to get TikTok and then just get me as your friend, and I'll send you so many weird things of food.
It's true.
I like food
Can
things.
attest.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Fuck.
Like,
All
literally,
right, I gotta
if-
see. I gotta
if
find
Your
these.
TikTok. I'll add you on TikTok.
Yeah, no. So I don't know if anybody of you are familiar with the scene from K-pop Demon Hunters where the main character like deep throats a whole ass sushi roll. That's me. That's what I do.
Yes, okay. I'm with my people.
I normally go for sashimi or stuff like that.
I like to cry from wasabi.
We have a place near us that's called Aya Sushi, and they have a roll called a cannonball roll. It's so fucking good. Yeah, so the cannonball roll is a shrimp tempura and cucumber topped with seared beef, garlic ricotta, garlic eel sauce, scallions, and spicy garlic mayonnaise.
Ooh.
It is really good. I would attest that mixing raw fish with steak is the perfect combination.
Really?
But Johnny and I are pretty biased when it comes to Aya, because that's where our first date was. So
Sushi is so damn expensive, bro.
Okay, it looks like my character is built.
Woo!
hooray, our first proper caster. Because we don't have one of those.
Yep, now we just gotta let Daniel know, and he should be able to move you in and move you out.
Been here the whole time. I'm on it.
He's heard everything. Run.
Oh, that's right. She wasn't. I was gonna say, Killer wasn't here for the last campaign that I was playing my caster.
In regards to Strahd stuff, I can use what limited knowledge I do have. We didn't make it super far into the campaign, but far enough to where I kind of understand what the realm is and what's going on there.
Do we have a token concept for our character here? Like a wood elf sorcerer?
We're looking at
I think description-wise, we might be able to build one real quick.
Faux show. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna need some magic items on this guy here.
And potion.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Tony, go ahead and add 35,000 gold pieces to yourself.
I'm going to add some starting equipment as well.
You're giving him 35,000 gold.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
I never realized my favorite foe from my Gloomstalker goes up to a D6 and then a D8 as I go up in levels.
Oh,
I never read it.
I didn't realize that.
I'll
Can change
post
the,
it. It goes up.
can change the unique
Or wait,
power
that's-
to be die 8s then instead of die 4s if you're at that point. Otherwise, die 6s.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
Oops. We're not back. Now we're back.
That's the wrong
There
one.
we go.
That's the wrong one too.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to just make adjustment in that regard. Give you a epic boon. Don't really need to track that. That's fine. Okay. So let's see, that would be 12, 14, 17. That's better than nothing. Create a new homebrew item for a sorcerer called the Armored Robes. Base DC 12 plus Dex plus magic bonus of +3 gives you AC 17. Not the greatest at this stage, but better than nothing. Okay. Feel like what's the sorcerer item that +2 attacks plus dispel save DCs? Every caster class has their own variety. I just don't know what it is for sorcerer.
Can make it a really cool brooch.
What, like the Wand of Warcaster? Something like that?
Yeah, like the Warcaster, like you can always like retheme it as whatever you want, but just to get the actual like item onto the sheet. I'm struggling remembering what it is for sorcerer.
There's a good magical item for sorcerers called the Bloodwell Vial.
That might be it. That sounds right.
It provides a bonus to spell attack rolls and allows the user to regain up to 5 sorcery points when they spend a hit die to recover hit points.
And it increases the DC of your saving throws. That's exactly the item I was looking for. All right. So yes, we will drop it +3 of those onto his sheet.
And if you go to tokens, Daniel, we made a small placeholder token until we can create a decent one, a better one.
Cool. And some kind of wand, I think. And then we will be good to roll. What does this do?
I asked ChatGPT to come up with a picture, and it says creating image dot sorcerer conjuring mystical magic energy.
Nice. What race did you go with?
Half wood elf.
Nice. What's his name?
Ricky.
Nice.
Ricky
the Dragon
Sorkman.
Speedbugger.
Oh, so Sarah's being legit.
All my jokes are legitimate.
Deadpan delivery, complete honesty.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for Bobby as his last name, Ricky Bobby.
I have uncles Ricky Bobby.
You would.
Yeah.
Please tell me he's not a retired NASCAR driver.
Oh no, it's actually two people, Ricky and Bobby.
Oh, okay.
And they're dating. Uncles Ricky and Bobby.
More power to the world.
One last item on a utility side here.
Flamethrower.
That's funny, I gave him a wand of fireballs.
Yeah!
I'm trying to boost his speed here. 30 feet is not going to cut it with the way this group moves around, and it's not the boots of flight. Although those are handy. Yeah, haste is always a handy thing in that respect. I don't know, he did take haste, so that'll be handy. So I guess maybe you can take care of yourself in that respect, and maybe we do want the winged boots, so at least you can fly. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we got winged boots, we got wand of fireballs, we got a +3 bloodwell vial, we got armored robes +3, we have a potion of superior healing, we got a 6-pack of those +1. Otherwise, you've got your spell access, you've got 35,000 gold pieces, there is a mercantile channel in our Discord server that you are free to purchase from and add on to your character at this point. Normally we don't allow it in the game progress itself. We have to actively summon the merchant or find an opportunity to visit the merchant. But with this being your first session and not being properly equipped, you can be an exception in that regard. If you see anything in that capacity that you can afford, it's as simple as subtracting the money and adding the item to your sheet. Otherwise, we are set in that. Let me grab the token for you. Okay. There we go. Save the image. And we'll save it as... With the amount of I Love Lucy that's on in this house, Ricky Ricardo is the first thing that comes to my mind. We're old. Desktop. There. I don't know. Okay. Well, he already, I think, is the one on your character sheet the one that you did the chat GPT for? Is that the one that you want to use there, Tony?
Yeah, sure, I'll roll with that one.
Beautiful. All right, so we are set for that. I just need to go back to the main page so I can put your character token down there for future necessity. There. What do we got? Ricky, there. While I'm finishing setting up your character, do you want to give the rest of the party an introduction for your character so they kind of have an idea of who and what you're about?
Well, it looks like my bio and info didn't save the way I wanted it to. But no, my character is sorry, my voice is still gone from being sick. Half wood elf sorcerer, has been spending the past few years wandering around Barovia after a failed adventure attempt. And yeah, his big thing is just knowledge. He wants to learn.
Nice.
If that is
Welcome
an
to the
anime
team, Ricky.
protagonist, I don't know what it is.
Beautimus. Alright, let's situate that, situate this. Da, 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 da.
And I forget, boots of flying. If you go unconscious with those on, do they slow fall you to the ground?
Yes. That is correct.
Sick.
But you don't want flying dead bodies just hanging around your skies?
Just
I'm
hanging by
fine with
flat
that.
boots, just hanging up in the air, upside down.
Can I
Oh,
get
no.
anti-gravity bullets for my assault rifle so that way when I shoot my bullets doesn't floating in the air?
Well, alright, look who decided to show up to the party.
He didn't have to.
Oh boy. And look who's
I think I actually heard his mom
closest.
call him home.
Look who's closest. It's awfully kind of y'all to both stand side by side right like that. Like the Class A, the Type 0 does have skywalking, so it's just going to
Oh!
confidently stride out here. And boonk. More Skywalkers.
Jeebus!
May attack 5 times. Let's check this. Uh-oh, something's happening out in Streamland here. Hey, we got a follow from Tony. Very nice of you. Thank you, my friend. Are you with us?
I think he is with us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's see.
Tony, did you roll your initiative?
Me?
No, I was about to ask how I do that. And I
Oh,
think
yes.
I just answered my question.
Sick.
Beautiful. Oh boy.
No,
Let me
so-
just 1 second here.
Tony, if you go to your character page and click the word initiative, it should roll your initiative with whatever bonus you have there. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the one.
I got it.
Okie dokie. So we got that. All right, so a 5. Well, like I always like to say, that means you're going first next round. And we are gonna... Yeah, that 5 was meant to be. As our dude says. As Johnny says there. Okay, so 5 attacks right here, and we're going to... Oh, I don't know. Which of the two do we want to start with? 1 for north, 2 for south. 1! That is Krill, who is going to be grappled. Good lord! Yeah, 38 will certainly grapple you. Grab. Grab. And we are going to spend our next 4 attacks. First and foremost. Yeah, let's go with a scratch attack, which It's very seldom we have the opportunity to take advantage of this. The scratch and pummel attacks of the Class A, and by extension the Type 0, can affect 1 to 2 adjacent targets. So this scratch will be aimed at Krill and Tawny Paw. It's one attack roll versus each of your armor classes. It can miss one of you, hit one of you, it can hit both of you, it can miss both of you. That's probably gonna hit. Looks like it hits both of you, a 20 armor class and a 22 armor class. And as stated, these guys do not mess around with hit points. They deal ability damage directly, and there is no saving throw. You take 6 points of constitution damage, each of you. That is, of course, a temporary damage source that can be restored with magics like Greater Restoration, or items that will be homebrewed as a very limited counter in that respect. Like we kind of homebrewed the Phoenix down to be a Revivify-based item. We've homebrewed other items to help us out in different capacities. There will be other things in this capacity as well, but suffice it to say, 6 points of con damage is not something anybody wants to be taken, ever. Especially when it's going to follow it up with a bite attack on one of you. Good lord, it's going to be Krill again. This is constitution damage also. Krill is thankfully a hardy guy, but too many of these attacks, and if you're not familiar with it, anytime any of your attributes goes to 0, that is death. No save, no death save mode, just I'm at 0, I'm done. Bite attack against Krill. Good lord! 37 to hit for 10 more constitution. That is 16 of your 20 con. Gone! We are in need of some help over here. The pummel attack is likewise 1 to 2 adjacent targets. So we're going to hit each of you with this attack, or try to. Thankfully, it's a charisma damage attack and not more constitution, as we kind of break a nose, fracture a cheekbone, bloody an eye socket, or something in that regard that costs you some charisma there. And ouch, 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 ouch. Final attack from the Type 0. And I know Krill is praying that it comes up a 2. Oh no, it's Krill again. Shit. Oh, this is especially brutal for a rogue. The weapon strike does dexterity damage. Thankfully only 1 point. That could have been bad. It does a die 10 dexterity damage, so literally that could have really been bad for Krill. 1 point of dex damage is not fun. Tracking ability damage, I do not recommend subtracting from your actual attribute until you have made a note somewhere on your character sheet that indicates what your actual maximum is supposed to be, because once you start subtracting from those, there's no hit point maximum like there is in that section where it's like, okay, well, I know I went down to a 4, but what am I supposed to go back up to? It can be easy to forget what your attributes were. So anytime you take ability damage, I recommend writing your maximum attributes somewhere as a note on your character sheet, and then you can subtract those from your attributes in that capacity. Likewise, there's a section in the gear where you can manually add and subtract points to your attributes, but a lot of people have used that section to account for subscription bonuses to their attributes, so subtracting from that can be really confusing. I wouldn't recommend that, but basically whatever works for you so that you're able to track it and recover back to your maximum.
Fun.
Inspiration to negate those attacks does still exist for good gracious. I think that is an annual subscription Benefit, if I recall correctly, you can use your inspirations to just roll a flat d20 against any incoming attack. An 11 or higher, the attack misses you. A 1 through 10, it still lands as rolled. So that is one of the expanded defensive options, I think I called it. And Ariana concised all of that up so perfectly and beautifully in the perks and support channel. So it probably shows the gist of that, but if you scroll up into it, there is a link to specifically what that entails. Okay, are we ready for one last bit of nastiness from the Orange Type Zero? Blink move.
Yeah. What?
Type 0 may Misty Step up to 60 feet away to a space it can see or a space it's familiar with. If it has a target grappled, the target must roll a Charisma saving throw DC 20 to avoid being teleported with the zombie. So Krill might be going for a ride here if his Charisma save is not favorable. Yikes! Thankfully we got some reroll options here among our table. We'll let that settle as it will before making any final ruling here. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I got some inspos that you can use if you need it.
You roll it.
Yeah, I roll now.
Need a high roll or a high-ish roll plus a force point. Holy moly, look at that. All right, so that will break the grapple. There. That is a good thing, because you did not want to go where I'm going, dude. You did not want to go there. Yep. Inside that other tower all by yourself with all those Class A's and the Type 0. All right, that is it for the Type 0's first inaugural turn. And yes, these guys are not going to be fun to play around with. You better hope there are never more than one on the field. Spoiler alert, there will be more than one on the field on occasion. Bricks, your turn.
All right, so we're going to start my turn by going here. First attack, 27.
Let's see. We did improve their armor class to 34, it was.
No.
Oh, damn.
Never before had she heard such bullshit.
Am I taking damage, or do you have the auto slay?
I have auto slay for Orange Agent.
Boonk. Later.
That's why it's OA quarterstaff plus 3.
It's OA, thank you. I did not
Yeah.
take the time to properly refresh myself on my own homebrews.
You good? I'm gonna go up here.
Orange Agent, that's it.
Second attack.
Oh god. Later.
36.
For all the damage.
Up here. We're going to use a key point for Flurry of Blows. First attack.
Oh god. Later.
32. Come down here.
Remember when
Second
those things
attack.
are so hard to attack and kill.
22. We're going to give you some fun. Come up here. And because of my wonderful new subclass and what is called the perfect form, I get a third attack for my Flurry of Blows. And that is 25.
Oh, baby. Was that B3 or B17?
B3.
Later.
That is movement, attack, and bonus action. So I'm good.
That's how we do. Fucking A. And Carl is still going before all of the zombies except for the most deadly one, so Nova Round does apply against all of these Class Bs out here.
Okay. Which is that? Where's that Class A one that just rocked?
Oh, the Type 0?
Yeah, where is
It
that one?
teleported.
Yeah, it was right here and then it teleported somewhere.
Okay.
We do suspect there to be other zombies. Many of us can see them already. We suspect there to be other zombies inside the western tower. The plan was to come here and access this hatch, which again is not quite a hatch, kind of is. But once we got here, of course, we can see the other tower and that beating heart that's inside of there. So that may adjust our path accordingly. I did prepare for that. As soon as you said you landed here, I'm like, okay, well, they can go like 4 different ways from this path, so I'm going to prepare those arcs, and hopefully we're good in that respect. But yeah, Diego, what you thinking?
Okay, I'm just gonna pick people off that are closest to me. I guess I'm just gonna go in order of closest because I don't know which ones are the strongest or the weakest.
Yeah,
so.
These Bs are all, I mean, in ascending letters, the A's are going to be stronger than the B's, and the Type 0 will be the strongest, but everything you see here are just the same Class B.
Yep, so I'll start hitting this guy that's closest to me.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. So Carl has 2 attacks. Then he has 2 Gloomstalker attacks.
Yep.
Then he has Action Surge. So that's 2 more attacks. Then he has bonus action attack. So
right.
That should be 7 in total.
Correct.
And
plus all the extra damage for Bugbear, Sneak Attack, and Favored Foe.
Right. And every attack he does now that hits is a crit because of his assassin ability. Oh, that's going to be a lot of double dice. I'm going to get lost with the dice. I'm definitely going to get lost. Okay, here we go. First attack.
Sure thing.
Do I roll regular hand crossbow or OPOJ hand crossbow?
Do you have another one?
Oh, I might.
Let me look at your sheet here.
No, I just see OPOJ hand crossbow. Do I have to make another one?
Nah. Go ahead and roll that. There's supposed to be. Let me check here. Let me see if I did it already. Okay. I think everybody got some form of the orange agent. It's just whether you did the flash sale or whether you benefited because enough people bought it that it kind of had like a universal bonus across the community. But effectively, as I recall, it was like a static plus 50 damage against all different zombie types, whereas the other people who took Orange Agent got Auto Slay instead. So I've just added that static 50 damage to your OPOJ, so that would be the one to roll.
Okay, I see it. All right, let's go. Attack number 1.
Oh yeah, you can just spam all 7 attacks.
Oh, and I also get advantage now on all attacks on my first round.
Oh,
I forget where that is. That's an assassin thing. I'll
post that in the crit thing as well, just for completion's sake. But yeah, otherwise, advantage that they haven't taken. It's the same thing. Okay. Yep. Any hit is any creature surprise critical hit. Cool. So yeah, just go ahead and roll the other 6 attacks here, and then we'll go ahead and roll all that extra damage after the fact.
Really? Because I'm guessing 1 hit might kill this guy. So you want me to do them all?
Not necessarily. The Class Bs have almost 300 hit points each, so you might like chip away at like 4 of them here between all those attacks. But it really depends on what you roll.
Okay, I'll spam them all.
Yeah, first we just want to see if anything misses. Unlikely, you're aiming for I think an 18 is what they got. 18 AC.
Okay, that was 1.
Strangers feeling. Now you're a stranger to me now. Woo! Look at that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Everything hits. Okay, so then you need to roll. Gosh. Okay, 7 more die 6s to account for the crits for the base damage. So start off with that.
It's is it exclamation mark or that's Discord?
It's Discord. It's / for Roll20.
/
Yeah. Okay. And then the Bugbear is now 4 die 6 for each attack. So 4 times 7, that is 28 die 6. Is that correct? 21, 28, yeah. 28 die 6 for the Bugbear damage. Yeah, this is where it'll be huge, I think. Oh! And then the favored foe, is that die 6s or die 8s?
Die 8s now.
Die
At level
8s.
level 14, it turned to die 8s.
So it's 2 die 8 per attack, so that would be 14 die 8. And then I think that accounts for everything. And then I'm just going to tally everything up and divide it by the hit points of the zombies and kill that many zombies. Figures the simplest way to do it. Alrighty. Here we go again. We know Ari likes this, so 29, 79, 129, 39, 49, 56, 66, 206, 17, 225, 235, 285, 295, 305. 08 does not get multiplied. 355, 365, 75, 85, 95, 399, 409, also my favorite cleaner. 419, 429, 479, 5, fucking hell, 482, 492, 5, 42, 62, 5, 64, 6, 67. Holy shit. Alright, I'm going to need the calculator for the last bit. 667 plus 29 plus 70. Alright, 766 points of damage there, Diego.
Woo!
Divided by 277 is 2.76 zombies. I think we're just going to round that up to an even 3 and just wipe that section right off the field. There's still no pushovers. They take a lot of damage to put down if you don't have auto slay. So taking 3 down with damage, they have 277 hit points each. That is impressive.
That is Carl's turn.
All right. Varys, that's passing it over to you.
Oh, cool. Bonus action, activate my power, and summon my lightsaber directly to my hand. Activate it. So I got to do that. /roll 3d3. So I have an extra damage dice for, what was that, 6 rounds?
That looks good to me. Let's get that icon. What was I using for that again? I mean, this fight ain't gonna last 6 fucking rounds anyway, but you have it for the rest of the battle. Let's just say that.
So, let's see.
Missed y'all.
1, 2. Okay, let's see. I have 70 feet, so that's 10. I'll go ahead and see if I go ahead and smack this one. So, since I got that Type 0 Slayer now, what was that thing about it? Oh, it kills everything, basically?
I mean, you already had Orange Agent, which does that already. Type 0 extends that to the Type 0. In addition, it gives you, I think it was a plus 10 defensively against the Agent Orange virus.
Doesn't the Type 0 one also extend to the A's because we don't slay them outright?
Oh, is that correct? Okay, then yes, it does. I thought my mistake. I thought the A's were already included, but they are definitely included with the typo.
Hey, well, there's B6 1 gone already.
Later.
Give him a smack. So, 20 feet. And, yes.
Oof. Goodbye.
Ding.
You've got mail.
This one right here.
Oh boy.
One more.
Looky. Oof. All right. See if we can get all these bees out of here before they can get a turn at all. Technically, they have their legendary reactions back, so they could have all been like interfering during this time, but with time being at a premium and we all know how the outcome of this is going to go, we will play efficiently.
I will end my turn there. And then Pillin will go ahead and try to hit that one up there because, Pillin's going to aim at Orange Class B7, trying to hit it.
All right.
How many attacks does he get? Is it just 1 or 2?
Hopefully 2 by this point.
Yeah, he has 2 attacks. Okay. Orange Peeler.
Oh, let's see. That will hit. And I don't know if we talked about this, but during those 7 days, Pelin learned the Orange Agent feat from Varys.
Nice. I will gladly accept that. And he's going to take a shot at V8.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Nice. 18 AC.
Imagine making one of those blocks right now. And he's just going to, Phil's going to chill back there.
Oh, thank you, John B. I see it out there. Yeah, double damage plus 50. I thought it was something else. I thought it might have even been called... like a plus 75 extra damage. But yes, that is very, very cool right there. So yeah, technically Diego would have done even more damage in that capacity because he was doing crit plus double damage. So I kind of feel like that's another zombie off the board in Diego's name there. And if that is it for Pillin, we will pass it over to Red, who is in midair through all of this, looking at a field of, gosh, there's like 15 zombies over here, so he's just like waiting to drop onto one of them. And he finally lands, and it's just an empty field. And he just looks at everybody, and he's like, man, my mere presence just scared them all to death, didn't it? You losers! And he's going to run over here and get a little loose flank action with bricks. I don't know how much this will apply to your character, Tony, One of our homebrew rules here we use is called the loose flank, where technically and typically you would get a flank bonus if you have like a direct line across the other person here with an ally. We kind of extend that to include angles like this. The only angle it wouldn't include really would be like one like this, because we don't have any kind of flank established in that. But even if you're able to kind of get into position, we consider it advantage on melee attacks. But again, as a spellcaster, I don't know how applicable that's going to be to you, but in the future, if you ever play a melee character or what have you, something to keep note of. Red is in play.
Noted.
Yeah. Radiant Warhammer. Crunch. Yes. Natural 20, plus an extra double damage, plus an extra 50 for the Orange Slayer. That's what it was called. For all of our characters who did not pick up Orange Agent, you have Orange Slayer, which is critical damage on all classes of zombies anytime you hit, plus an extra 50 points of damage. That is something that we ideally want to add into your character sheets so that it's all recorded, but at this stage of the campaign, the zombies, especially even the Class Bs, and as we get deeper into it, to an extent the Class As, are kind of becoming more of a backdrop feature of what we're doing here as we try to navigate through the more important plots to get us to the Vecna endgame. So, in some respects, I just am instinctively going to know that every character is doing a lot more damage against zombies. So yes, we do want it on the sheet, but until we get it on the sheet, and even if we don't, I think we're good. Gosh, I fucking ramble. Alright, so that is a hit from Red to the tune of a lot of damage. Another crunch with the extra attack. That is also another good solid strike right there. Red doesn't quite have the capacity to put one of these down in one round, but I mean, that's a lot of difference over what he was doing last week in game. And that'll close his turn. Passing it over to Krill, who is really in a world of hurt after all that con damage.
Oh yeah, he's hurting. But yeah, Quill jumps on top of the Gorgo statue and then leaps towards B-17.
Heck yeah, kick his butt.
And then stabs him with his football scimitar.
Oh, gosh. Goodbye. Ain't no way we're surviving that. Anything else for you?
Yeah, Quill moves to the and that's it.
All right. Whew. Sahar, your turn. Welcome back.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
Seeing as the field has been so thoroughly cleared out by my compatriots, I'm going to charge to the front lines.
Oh, sorry, you want it fully loaded?
Inside the well there, as it were, you can clearly see the mechanism tucked away kind of low against this wall here that's maybe like 2.5 feet high as you step over it. It looks like a lever that one would push down with their foot if you wanted to get this stairwell open.
Yeah, sure. She'll step on it with purpose on her way over with her flying feeties.
Very good. The mechanism clicks in response to the lever being pressed, and you kind of imagine it might take like 4 or 5 rounds for the stairwell to open up completely, but you can already see the process starting to begin.
the stone escalator.
Right.
All right, and in the meantime, she's gonna start putting some hurt down. She's
boy.
going to take out this first one with her first swing.
Yeehaw. Fucking A. Do you have advantage? I forget. I know if it's a hit, we're dead.
I have irresistible offense.
That will bypass my resistances, which I think are kind of pointless in this case anyway. Otherwise, you've got inspiration and force points if you want to nudge it up to an 18.
Yeah,
or
I'll
the
force point
29.
it.
Very cool. Near miss. And then... Very good. +5. And that will send that one careening off the side, bouncing off the rooftop below and splatting into the courtyard.
And then as she continues her approach on the wall of B's and A's, she is going to bonus action and activate her aura of deific might.
Oh.
So I'm going blue.
Oh boy.
Lightning.
Nice. Like that addition.
And she is going to just wade right in with the remainder of her movement. Her last bit of reach, she is going to swing at B10.
Gotcha. See that heart beating in there now. Oh, goodbye.
And she will just post up here with the end of her turn, crackling with threatening lightning, saying, "Come and fucking get me."
Man, how disappointing is that the special effects tool you got fire, acid, frost, and water, and a multitude of other random damage types, but no lightning. That is disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I could do blood, I could do the power of gay, the power of slime, but yeah, no zip zap.
Well, look at that. The Class A's are up, and Sahar is on point. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Class A's in here. Eek.
I've got a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Flashback time.
They will have to make a save against her aura.
Yeah,
It could
if they
blind them.
start or enter, they're gonna have to do their thing and take lightning damage.
Yeah. I think that's what they will end up doing here. Thank you for posting.
I read your mind.
I like it.
DC 18 cons.
Where are you? Where are you? Gimme, 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 gimme. Yes, that's what we freaking used before. You said blue, so blue it shall be. Yeah.
Perfect. That's what she do.
I just got to move that around with you because it's a separate thing, but I like it. Okay, so we've got all of that.
Oh, avoid being paralyzed. That's doing better.
DC 18, con save. Well, they are good at con, but they could potentially fail, so...
And there's the damage for it, Daniel.
Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we started off so good, and then numbers 3 and 4 really botched it. I don't think they've got spell resistance, do they? Well, I mean, they do, but this is not a spell. I maintain that across. There are magic effects, and there are spells, and 5e, I feel like when they say spell, they mean spell. So we do not get advantage. If we do that, and other spells of this variety. Unless the magic item is granting a spell effect. No, I don't think this would apply either, but an important distinction. There are some effects like this that these guys will just walk into and it'll pop. And you're like, wait, what happened to my magic? Something like this, though, because it's an inherent class ability, I tend to value those more than spell slots, and do not so easily remove them with other creatures' innate class abilities. I like to keep class abilities kind of even, not countering. Magic is more countering, I feel like. So yes, they will all take some damage from this, it looks like. Or no, it's not half damage. It's all or nothing, and paralysis, though. That's the important part.
Yes, you're not running away.
Paralysis. Does that also take their action, though?
I'm not sure.
I think
You
that's
didn't put
similar.
it in their verbiage, but
I feel like that's similar to incapacitation. We can certainly look it up, though. But I feel like that's the case. Paralyzed.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and cannot move or speak.
And then incapacitated is cannot take actions or reactions, I believe.
I believe
Yep.
so.
I will add that verbiage for future consideration.
So
to
yeah,
the...
shut him down. Ouch. Oh man. All right, let's get sick. Let's really fucking get sick here. Let's apply your orange agent on the defensive field here. So if they fail, they're just eliminated.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess technically that'll just bypass any paralysis, and we can count it as, we can change the verbiage to orange agent. Damage applies, and they are eliminated on a failed save. And the ones that made their save, looks like they take no effect whatsoever. They take no damage. I mean, the damage is kind of an irrelevant point in that case, so I would say on a successful save they take the damage. On a failed save they're destroyed. So the ones that survived will take the damage, and the ones that failed are eradicated. Alright, so that will take care of that. That'll bring up their turn. And then they each get 4 attacks. We just go right down the line. 2, 3, 4. Oh darn, that's not what I do actually. 2 more scratches. 2 more bites. 2 more pummels. 2 more weapon strikes. Bloodlust advantage. Ravenous wound. Infection potential. Upon being slain. Okay, that's the unique. I feel like the percentage chance of those are pretty high at this point. Not that high, though. All right. And reminder about what that orange aura represents. As well as their embattled ability. You may not take the disengage action, and it counters the mobile feat. So you can still move away from them, but odds are they're going to get an attack of opportunity in some respect. Otherwise, Sarah, what is your armor class?
My AC is 21, and I have the Boon of Resilience, which gives me resistance to all physical attacks of
Gotcha.
bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Gotcha. Technically, their damage, I never changed it, but it's supposed to have a toxic radioactive element as well, so that unless you are resistant to that, that would not apply. Looks like all of these are gonna hit for, was that 17, 33, 41. Ooh, crit. 52, 60, 67, another 8, 75, 82, 91, ouch, 15, 106. Good lord. 118, 124, and 131. That is half. That is resisted damage, 131. Jeez, would have been like 260 if I had done the true toxic radioactive. Ouch. We regain hit points equal to the amount done. A bite attack, 16. What was the other bite? 15. So yeah, most of these guys are back up to full after the bite attack. One of them got all the way back to full. And then you got your damage. We are looking at 3 saving throws. Con saves versus the bite attacks versus the Agent Orange infection. DC, as always, is 18. That's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
You need a force point.
Yeah, we're going to need a force point on that 11. Oh, wow.
There.
That was a close call.
Oh,
You almost got infecticated.
Hopefully I've gotten all my nat ones out now.
Oh, goodness. I hope so. Brief pause. And that will, in fact, close out the Class A turn. And that'll pass it over to Tawny Paw's turn here. Might need a brief pause on that, though. Looks like, yeah, I think we're having some connection issues right there. So just
Yeah,
a few more moments on that.
She poured juice all over her computer. Her kid.
ooh.
I think she is done.
Oh,
she's,
okay, yeah.
She's not even online on Discord.
Right. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. So we are going to... well, that's a shame. I mean, she was here for most of it, and then right before her turn, so I feel like we'll at least kind of do honor to the turn here and try to clear some of this nonsense out of the way. I can just easily grab the sheet, take a few swipes, and then proceed. Alright, she has, I believe, extra attack. Barbarians only get 2 of them. And then I think she's got that, or no, that's Sarah who does the haft end of the weapon in attack. So yeah, she'll attack A1 and A3. We're gonna do some A1 scholastic learning here, everybody. A1 teaching.
I thought it was going to be A1 steak sauce.
Yeah. Oh, Ari.
Good job, Ari.
Wow. All right. Good job indeed. And
My hero.
unfortunately, that is going to spray the OA damage, of course, does not apply. So it's 1 point of fire damage to Sahar, who will also be in Fuego.
In the rain.
In the rain with the lightning storm around her. Yeah, that's how. I mean, it's liquid hot magma. Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their foreheads. I go. Geez, well that's a little painful. I think we'll do a GM inspo reroll on that occasion. And yes, that will effectively clear both of them. That's going to do another 2 points of fire damage to everybody around us. So the survivor here will be down 3 points of fire damage. Oh, I took all their hit points away except for 3. That's not what I should have done.
No, that's fine.
And also enfuegoed. And we've got her. Also will be down 3 HP. And that'll be her turn. So then we'll pass it over to the Class B. There is still one final Class B chilling out in here, so it's going to step on into the aura and hopefully just be disintegrated upon contact. Was it a con save?
Yeah, DC 18.
Come on, low roll. Hey, look at that.
Bye-bye.
By 1. Whoop. Nice, the bug zapper. The orange zapper. And okay, that is going to pass it over to our new friend Ricky over here, who just watched this gothic horror landscape that is typically pretty barren. I mean, the encounters that you've had tended to be definitely more vampiric in nature, if not different types of undead, usually ghostly and spiritual. The occasional white has been known to roam the landscape around here until recent weeks, when all of a sudden these orange-skinned, very smelly undead that are unlike any zombies that you'd ever encountered. They move much faster, they're much more aggressive, their tracking capabilities are really off the charts. Surviving them by yourself has been nothing short of a miracle. And the occasions that you have encountered them have tended to be more flight than fight, because standing against one tends to draw others to the locale and typically spells a very quick end. But this group right here that you've recently come into contact with, you have just watched them wipe the floor with more of them than you thought was capable. So how do you want to start your turn here?
I'm going to start by getting out of the air and moving into the battlefield.
Very good.
Sorry, be patient with me. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're good.
I would like to try to use telekinesis and get this guy off the bridge and into the chasm.
Oh, all right. Is that a telekinetic feat or the telekinesis spell? Or some
Spell.
other? The spell, all right. Are you familiar with how to post the spell effects to the chat log?
Is it the chat bubble on the telekinesis spell slot?
It sure is. And then the gear or the info bubble, I think, will do the same information, but it won't post it to the log. Like if you just want to look up the spell on your own. So there we go. It is a concentration effect. That will be, usually I like to use this little dimmed eye to represent that. It's 10 minutes. We're not even going to use a numerical. We'll just count that as there until otherwise. We're going to try to move ability check with your spellcasting contested by my strength check. So that is going to be your charisma versus my strength. So go ahead and click your charisma attribute.
Bear with me. How do I do that?
Just click your charisma itself. Alright, technically that's a charisma save. More or less the same difference though. So we will apply that, and then we're gonna try a bit of this. Strength check.
Oh, you want me to re-roll with the proper stat?
Oh no, you're good. Unless you want to and want to see if you can roll higher, that's I'll give you that, but otherwise we are good. How do I?
We'll roll with what we got.
Sounds good. All right. There it is. Cha-cha. Oh, holy moly. All right. Well, this guy came to play, and I will not be budged.
But will he be zapped? Again.
More than likely. So technically the telekinesis spell remains. The concentration is not disrupted. So you could certainly try that again on other targets, the same target on future turns, just on this initial go. The strength of this creature was too much to budge.
Well, damn.
Any bonus action or additional movement for your character there?
I am going to move in a little closer.
Oh, heck yeah, solid play. Rolled a 19 on the frickin' die right there. I only had a +5.
I think that'll be it for me.
All right. Oh boy. Well, look at who it is. Sahar sees it.
Step in.
Oh, I will. I don't know why this is my voice, but it is.
He was living amongst vampires too long.
Sacre bleu.
Alright, what was I looking up? I don't know. I was trying to find
It's
something. I guess I
concept.
might as roll. Might as well roll the save. Boonk. Yeah. I'll take the 16
Jesus
damage.
Christ.
All right. Good thing some of you can auto slay these fuckers, because they are not fun otherwise. I thought I had something else with this guy, but now I can't remember what it is. Whatever.
He's allergic to Leonins. Really terrible character flaw.
I mean, cat allergies are pretty common. Who's to say that like a cat didn't cross the threshold of the ritual circle, shed some fur, and it had a very undue effect on the zombies going forward?
Percentage check to see if they can stand the. See if they can. See if they're allergic to
Cat dander. As somebody with cat dander allergies, I'm like, man, did I inadvertently throw a bit of myself into these zombies? Alright, so yes, we will take our 5 attacks. We're going to go for the grab first and foremost. And because I kind of feel like she'll understand if her number comes up. And her number does come up, so we are going to take a grab on Tawny Paw here. Hiya! And we will do so. Very nice. Hands on. And then we will scratch and pummel each of you here. Just knock those out. We do have Bloodlust, so it's a 38 instead of a natural 1. That is 5 points of con, 6 points of charisma. I need to check her con now, because she did take some. Bio. That is fantastic. Alright. She tracked it just like we asked. Alright, so her con is now an 11, and charisma is now a 6. Yikes! Inconceivable! And then we will 2 die 2. And we'll split the other 2 attacks. So the bite attack is going at Sahar. Ouch. That is a 33 to hit for 8 more con. And while we do not mess around with the damage, we do still have the infection potential with the bite attack. Still at an 18 DC, so go ahead and roll that. Jeez. Then we're going to throw the weapon strike at Tawny Paw. Also will hit 2 points of dex. Brings her from a 20 to an 18. Force point is good for Sarah. So no infection. Type 0 does its thing, and then Tawny Paw needs to roll a charisma save to avoid being teleported with the dude. Uh-oh, and her charisma save is not looking good right now with the charisma drain. That's kind of the point. Oh, dear! Ugh.
But here's the question. Is Tawny Paw in danger with the Type 0, or is the Type 0 in danger with Tawny Paw? She does have the ability.
She does, but unfortunately, I mean, this thing probably has legendary reactions that we've not seen yet. And it may get opportunities to inflict further harm on her before her next initiative comes up, I think is the main issue. Once her turn comes up, this thing's days are numbered.
Inspo.
And then Varys, I mean, Varys gets to go in 3 clicks, but if this thing teleports, I mean, it's teleporting away regardless, and then who knows how he'll be able to catch up to it. Alright, Inspo I heard. We will try that. Alright, we got a 10. If an 8 comes up on a force point, that would potentially do it. I'm going to go ahead and spend one of her force points. She will be down to 9 of them for the remainder of the month. Oh boy, here we go. 2 die 8. We need an 8. 8 or bust. Oh, yes. All right, look at that. Boop, 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 boop. So we will once again break the grapple, and we are going to teleport away. Let's see, where were we? We were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to get here. We are going to teleport all the way over to here, up on top of the steps. Why does Sahar's line of sight suck so bad? Oh, because she has no freaking vision.
Because I only have one eye.
Yeah, but
I'm half blind, guys.
Yeah, but she's supposed to have night vision, I thought. I thought everybody had night vision. There we go. Now she can see further into there. Let's set that up permalinked to your token, or your character sheet, I should say. That way you can see. And that is about the extent of the stairs for whatever level this is that you are at. And it looks like it is going to continue running up these stairs to potentially a level above. And in fact, as it gets to this spot, It runs like maybe 15, 20 feet up the stairs to the next level, and then it does its skywalk thing to more quickly traverse the distance up to the next point. And it's about right here that Sahar loses sight of it as it gets onto the next level of stairs. And that is going to send it over to Bricks for your next turn.
Varys, what is your movement speed?
70.
All right. So first off, I'm going to come up to Varys, tap him on the shoulder, and use phase step. You get to move 30 feet closer. And then I'm going to take my movement over to this guy. Hi.
Oh gosh.
First attack.
Ouch. All right.
2. Yep. Second attack, which is a 25 to hit.
Gotcha. That will do it. I see where I made a mistake there earlier. The orange agent. I was thinking that Sahar had orange.
Slayer.
The type 0,
Slayer.
which would instant remove.
Man, I wish.
Yeah. That one will return on occasion, though. It's good for 1 week right now, but we're going to bring it back over the next few sessions at a few different points here. But yeah, Orange Agent would definitely apply. It just would have done a lot of damage to them upon stepping in instead of Instant Slay. But in the future, Instant Slay. But yeah, that'll clear out the A's, the B's, take them out of the initiative entirely. And I think technically we can close our initiative now and go into more of a free exploration mode. That class, or that type 0, is still very near. And now that things have gone a bit quieter, the pattering of rain upon the towers and the top of the tower are predominantly what you're hearing, and then the massive booms of lightning. But we do still hear this zombie snorting, chuffing, growling as it is moving further up this tower. Reminder, this is not the tower we intended to go to initially, but again, we didn't really have a clear view of it until we got right up on it. So from here, we can go up the tower after that type 0. We can go down the tower to who knows what the heck is down there. Or, yeah, right about now, the stairs have opened up sufficiently here, and we can go down into that area.
I'm just gonna make myself stand in the rain and make myself not in fuego anymore.
Very nice. Yep, that will automatically clear that out at the start of your next turn. No extra damage. Likewise for Tawny Paw, we'll get that.
When y'all killed Strahd, it was outside of this realm, right?
Correct.
Yeah, why?
Gotcha. Okay.
But we also destroyed him in his misty form and destroyed his coffin.
Technically, you still have the carcass inside of an extra-dimensional storage space, don't you?
No, we just
Desiccated
hogtied it
form.
and sat on it.
Yeah, we just left it there.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you carried it around with you.
No, we posted a selfie to the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just taking Strahd's body from the head out of a bag. Like, yeah, he's right here.
Exactly. Video game style. I have his head. What proof do you need?
That's what we should have done to that girl. We should have pulled the head out of the bag and be like, "Oh, hi, honey, I'm home."
Ah!
Yeah, but she knew we killed him, so
Yeah, but it would have
Insult to injury.
Oh,
it's true. As far as where we're going, I would like to go to the second tower, whether it's up or down.
oh. First, Sahar needs to heal up.
I'm working on it. The Ravenous Wounds has cleared. I will now naturally
Yep.
regenerate.
The tower appears... I mean, both of these towers go all the way to the ground level, of course. And they connect to different points in the castle The tower to the left appears to go up at least another 100 feet or so, you would estimate. There does appear to be a parapet. Maybe with a wide enough landing. Maybe like half that distance up. 3/4 of the way up, so if you wanted to approach a higher point in the tower from the exterior instead of the interior, that is a possibility.
Is the still beating heart inside of the tower related to the zombies with the orange aura?
Not that you can draw a correlation from on a glance from this distance. You can approach closer and roll a skill check to that effect if you so wish.
I'm just
do an
curious
Arcana
because
check?
after living in Barovia for several years, I know exactly what the heart is, and it shouldn't be beating.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what the hell's up with this damn heart thing?
You can. It does sound like one of our characters has some experience in this capacity and could possibly relay that without need for such a check.
So the beating heart inside of the tower is kind of a fail safe that Strahd has. It's like a hit point tank. So instead of dealing damage to him, you're dealing damage to the heart, but it's a fail safe for Strahd to just not die.
So we should destroy it then.
Definitely, because what if it's tied to his elfie wife person now?
Oh, then definitely stab that bitch. Go electrocute. Go cook.
All in favor of stabbing, say aye.
I wouldn't touch it because it shouldn't be beating in the first place if Strahd is dead, especially if he was dead outside of his realm. If it could be related to something else. The lore of Barovia is the land is Strahd and Strahd is the land. Everything is tied to him, including the castle and the tower and the beating heart. So technically that thing shouldn't be beating. It should be shriveled up and dead.
Unless, remember what the widow of Strahd said in 6 hours? What that's tied to this ritual. As soon as it stops beating, that's when everything else dies.
She said
6 hours.
Right.
It's been about 4 hours by now, just FYI.
Perfect.
Oh shit.
Wait, that's out of game. My bad.
Right, but she now states that she essentially is in charge of the land and the area. So what if that's now tied to her instead of Strahd?
But she said that we have 6 hours before everything collapses. So my guess is she casts a spell so that way when this heart explodes, everything else connected to it folds in on itself. She doesn't care about anything else. We killed her boyfriend, whatever, you know? Now she wants to go join the Black Parade, but send everybody else in the realm with her.
Then are you suggesting we go down Tower 1?
I'm suggesting we leave the heart alone for now and make sure that it's not. And get out of here before that thing stops beating. So probably don't stab it.
I second not stabbing the heart because we don't understand it. And if you stab it, it might be bad.
I'm also going to do an Arcana check on top of it just for fun to see if I can bleed anything else.
It's like the first time ever you've actually seen Krill actively cry. Here's a different view of this same scene right here.
Hey, DM, I just got a nat 20 for 31.
I see that. You can certainly see some wisdom to that approach, especially if our good friend Ricky's lore is accurate. to the situation here, if that heart is indeed connected to the life force of Strahd, and by extension now at this point his widow, and she has already made clear her intentions to end existence of this realm in a predetermined amount of time, this could very well be tied to that, and destroying it may prematurely kick that ritual off. If not just immediately erase the realm as soon as the heart is destroyed, in a worst case situation. On the other hand, leaving it alone to continue doing whatever it's doing, if it is in fact attached to that ritual, I mean, you don't have dominance over this demiplane, you don't own the realm, so in what ways you're able to influence, interact, change things, that's pretty much a complete unknown. But you are very powerful and capable adventurers in your own right, so if there is anybody who's able to potentially look at this thing here and put somebody drew a happy face on it.
It was Johnny.
I mean, you can't stab that thing. Look how happy he is.
If there is somebody who's able to do something about it, it's likely your characters. So there's merit on both sides. I'd say to play it absolutely safe, you would probably avoid doing anything detrimental to this, but if you wanted to potentially ensure the continued existence of this realm, for what reason you can't possibly imagine, but Ricky may have more to say in that capacity. Your experiences here are like 30 minutes old, whereas his are weeks old. But yeah, from what you're seeing, it's like, yeah, ending this place seems like a good idea. We just got to rush through here and get this gem and get the F out.
If this thing goes prematurely and the whole realm crashes, then the artifact crashes along with it.
So just having the heart for now. Go get the thing, and then worry about it. Yeah, get GTFO.
Get the thing, stab it on our way out.
I like Krill's positioning there, matching up with the previous map. That's pretty cool.
He's just at the edge, frothing at the mouth, wanting to stab it
Right.
so bad.
I have to do it.
He's doing goblin things.
So let's pin down a direction here as we are at the tail end of today's session. I know we had to spend a good amount of time catching up. That's kind of going to be the case for a lot of our tables this week. So don't feel anything in that respect. Each of our tables are going to need a bit of time to catch up and get back to speed for the adventure to come. If we're looking at Tower 1, the original destination, I do certainly have things prepared in that respect. Just to be clear, that's what we're... Oops, we're on different maps here, so me pinging is not helping. There we go. Back to here. We're talking about this here, yes? The access that we opened, Tower 1, very good.
I think we have to find like a treasure room.
That would be nice.
Vault.
Just remember there is a Type 0 nearby that probably only fled to get out of your immediate line of sight, but it was a sufficient distance and time to close out the initiative. We do still have several minutes remaining on the concentration spell for Ricky, so we will keep that active on your token. Maybe put a note on your character sheet just to remind yourself of what spell you had cast, because in 2 weeks when we return, we might just see that eye, and he was concentrating on something. Don't necessarily remember what.
Definitely on telekinesis. Best spell of the game.
I like it. All right, friends. So let's send it to the closing out scene right here, and welcome back. We have got another 5 sessions ahead of us, estimated, before our table is at the end game point. How about that? 6 hours and 6 sessions. So you can kind of see the bridge that we're thinking and planning of working with in that capacity. And even then, some tables we might be looking at like 4, 5 sessions. I'm going to try to run everybody at the same pace, but I'm not going to try to shoehorn everything as well. We're going to have some flexibility here in this respect. The downside is if a table completes their adventure earlier, then I have some juggling to do in that capacity as far as what we do next. But Vecna Endgame is very quickly upon us. We are estimating April, May of this coming year, with another couple weeks downtime after that, which is primarily going to be spent building up Act number 7, creating characters for that for those who need to do so, recreating characters for those who played Acts 1 through 3, because those are the characters we're going back to. And we got a lot of exciting stuff in the months ahead, friends, including in just about 4 months from now, our 5-year streamiversary at Role Playing Unlimited. Half a decade of excellence here on everybody's favorite streaming platform with hopefully your favorite gaming group. I can say it's definitely mine. All 6 of our tables here. Dear friends, much love. It's good to be back. You know it, there is no RU without you. We will catch you next time around. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Good night.